Now the 2011 CVS Caremark Charity Classic. Some of the country's best golfers traveled to Rhode Island to show off their skills and raise millions of dollars for local charities. But the fun and fundraising doesn't stop at the 18th hole. Last night's gala and auction raised even more money for several deserving causes. Eyewitness News anchor Patrick Little and sports director Eric Murphy joins us now with the details. Live from the Rhode Island Country Club in Barrington, where the tournament just wrapped up. Guys?
Hey there, Micah. Nothing unlucky about the 13th edition of the CVS Caremark Charity Classic, and Eric got to witness a little history in his first experience here at this tournament.
Yeah, show up and they just blaze the course. The two winners, who we'll get to in a moment, a record 24 under, and I think what we saw was some really good golfers and some really good conditions, and what you have is what we saw today, record numbers at the end of the tournament.
And you'll have more on that in a bit. Of course, the golfers, they made some money, but the real winners every year are the charities, and another $500,000 was raised last night at the gala that Mike was talking about. Kid Rock providing the entertainment, so that must have been quite the scene. And, you know, this tournament started 14 years ago, and it has raised almost $15 million now since 1999 for local charities. World Golf Hall of Famers, major championship winners, and top-ranked players in the world put on another great show in Barrington at the CVS Caremark Charity Classic. Rocked the show last night pretty good.
It was a great night. You know, we've had a lot of unbelievable galas, great entertainers, and you know, I didn't see too many people leave last night. Everybody that was there stayed till the end. Everybody was happy, and we raised well over $400,000 in the auction.
Yeah, Patrick, I mean, since 1999, we've raised over $14 million for charities here in Rhode Island and southern New England, and you know, we're thrilled to be able to add to that total this year.
13 years of golf and almost $15 million has now been raised for charities by this event. 60 different local charities have reaped the benefits of this golf tournament since 1999.
This is about a fun tournament for the guys. They don't get to see this format very often. They know what it does to the state. They see that personally. They raised their hands to give money last night.
This tournament has really evolved through relationships and partnerships, you know, starting with our co-hosts, Brad and Billy, and, you know, our valued sponsors, and certainly the charities. And as long as those relationships remain strong, I think this tournament's here to stay.
Thank you, Larry.
And here's a look at this year's winners. Matt Kuchar and Zach Johnson blazed the course for a two-day total of 118. That's 24 shots under par, a new tournament record, and 2 shots ahead of Morgan Pressel and Davis Love the third. We'll have much more at today's event. Highlights and reaction coming up in just a few minutes in sports.
It was certainly nice to hear Larry Merlo say, we'll just try and keep doing this tournament every year. That's the answer golf fans wanted to hear from him.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back next year. For now, he's Patrick. I'm Eric. Back to you.